Imagine standing in a massive Vegas sports book, like 200 screens, all streaming 4K video at the exact same
I
time.
get it. It looks like absolute magic to the viewer.
Right, but to an AV integrator, it is a terrifying data bottleneck. So today's deep dive is tackling exactly that problem. We're looking at specs from HDTVSupply for the DVDO H.265 4KDEC-1 AV over IP decoder.
It's quite a mouthful of a name, but yeah.
Yeah, a really long name. But our mission today is to figure out how this specific hardware acts as like the ultimate digital traffic cop for these massive commercial setups.
Because the challenge at that 200 screen scale,
Right.
it isn't just pushing pixels to a screen. It's really about bandwidth management.
Right.
Pumping uncompressed 4K video at 60 hertz to hundreds of endpoints, I mean, that takes an astronomical amount of data, and that is why this DVDO unit leans so heavily on H.265 compression.
So, okay, H.265 isn't just a basic digital zipper, right? It's more like a master luggage packer.
Yeah, that's a really good way to put it.
Because it uses these predictive macro blocks. Basically, it looks at a frame, calculates what parts of the image will stay exactly the same in the next frame, and only sends the pixels that actually change.
Exactly. And doing that math is what lets it perfectly pack that 4K movie and push it up to 120 meters.
Just using standard Cat6 cables, right?
Right, just standard network cables.
Yep.
That efficiency is really the core value proposition here. You drastically lower the network overhead, but that heavy mathematical compression does introduce a necessary trade-off.
The latency.
Yeah, exactly. The spec sheet lists transmission latency between 180 and 250 milliseconds.
Which is a full quarter of a second. I mean, in the AV world, you definitely notice that. Like, if you were setting this up for a competitive esports tournament where you need sub-millisecond reactions, that delay is a complete deal breaker.
Oh, absolutely. It rules out Twitch gaming entirely. But you have to remember the intended environment for this hardware.
Commercial spaces.
Yeah, 247 commercial spaces. In a huge sports bar or a corporate lobby, a quarter-second delay from the live feed is totally irrelevant.
So assuming all the screens have the exact same delay, right?
Exactly. The H.265 decoding keeps the entire ecosystem uniformly synced.
And sync becomes huge when you look at the scaling here. This decoder supports a massive matrix, like up to 256 encoders and 256 decoders.
It's huge. It handles one-to-one, many-to-many, and, well, its standout feature is splicing together video walls up to 5x5 screens.
Right, creating a single unified 25-screen canvas out of individual monitors.
Yes, exactly.
But wait, taking 25 separate IP streams and visually stitching them together over a network, that seems like a total logistical nightmare. Like if the sync drifts by even a few frames, any fast panning motion is going to have horrible screen tearing.
It definitely would, yeah. But how this specific DVDO unit prevents that drift at scale really comes down to centralized management.
Okay, how?
Well, it utilizes PoE power over Ethernet across the whole matrix. So you aren't just saving the facility manager from installing 256 new electrical outlets.
Which would be crazy.
Right. Instead, you're centralizing both power and data routing at a managed network switch. And that allows the system's control app to dictate the precise timing across the entire network at the exact same time.
Oh, wow. So instead of a monitor just guessing its place in the grid, you're basically commanding the whole unified canvas from a smartphone or tablet.
Exactly. The app tells, say, Decoder 12 exactly what piece of the puzzle it is compared to Decoder 13, locking that timing in perfectly.
And doing it securely, too. At $499, this is real industrial tech. It includes built-in lightning, surge, and electrostatic discharge protection.
Yeah, it is engineered to live in a crowded rack or just bake behind a hot display running nonstop.
It's basically the durable nervous system required for continuous commercial video.
Well said.
Which leaves you pondering, right? As AV over IP networks become this scalable and easy to control via simple apps, relying on cheap standard Cat6 instead of proprietary video cables, how long until multi-screen video wall splicing shifts from sports bars directly into our living rooms?
The network backbone is definitely getting there to support it.
Just imagine that ultimate movie night setup. Keep exploring that idea on your own, and we'll catch you on the next deep dive.